Will the sugar diet exacerbate food addiction? Will the sugar diet lead to binges or cravings? Is fruit addictive? I will answer all these questions in this YouTube video. Hi, I'm Dr. Zaldivar, and I lost and maintained 35 pounds despite struggling with weight gain and depression and all kinds of stuff from a very young age. I also quit my nutrition professor jobs at the University of Miami-Dade College and elsewhere so I could focus on reaching a wider audience online. Since I've been cautioning people away from the sugar diet, I'm getting a lot of comments very angry about the prospect of fruit being addictive. Here's what people don't understand about food addiction. When you advance through the stages of food addiction to where you're really high on the susceptibility scale, where your end stage food addiction, which is starting to happen at a younger and younger age for people because of the food environment and all of the new crazy concoctions with the foods that we've consumed. And so people are reaching end stage food addiction in their 20s and even younger than that. So once you've reached that stage, now you can no longer get away with things that maybe you could have gotten away with if your food addiction severity was very mild. So if somebody has a very mild food addiction, we caught it super early, it's fine for them to have fruits, albeit not high sugar fruits still, but certain level of very low sugar fruit like berries might be okay and might not trigger the addictive loop in the brain. The problem is that when people are desperate enough to follow the sugar diet, and just anybody really that's following the sugar diet, I already know they're a food addict because no person in their analytical mind might think that that's a good idea unless they are end stage food addicts that are being cued to consume the drug. And when you're cued to consume the drug, as any person who has had any kind of addiction or food addiction knows, once you're cued to consume the drug, once that addictive part of the brain lights up, it clouds your judgment. It's like you have brain fog and you can't really think clearly. And the prefrontal cortex, where you have analytical and logical reasoning, goes asleep. And so all those people that think that this is a good idea to lose weight, I already know that they are most likely end-stage food addicts. And so this is a population that's gravitating towards the sugar diet. And so they might lose weight, and just like every other time that they've lost weight in the past, they'll have good days, they'll have the momentum on their side, they'll feel great, but eventually the binges will continue. Eventually, some new health symptoms are going to come up, and you cannot live the rest of your life eating 80% of your calories from sugar. Your health will at some point collapse, and so what are you gonna do then, right? So sensitivity to fruits is a real problem when we are treating food addiction. If you wanna get food freedom, if you really wanna have peace around food, then the abstinence model is what we recommend. The abstinence model is when you're not triggering your brain with anything that reminds you of the food that you struggle to control. Anything you struggle to control has some addictive power over you, and so abstinence is so much easier than trying to moderate small amounts of something that you already are struggling to deploy discipline against. Just the mere fact that anybody has struggled with cookies or cakes, that is the best reminder of just how addictive those foods are. And so the answer is not to have a little bit, the answer is to completely abstain from that drug. As a matter of fact, sugar has been shown to be more addictive than heroin. That's right. And for those who still might not think that that is chilling information, just remember the brain scans of people who are addicted to cocaine or alcohol and the people who are obese. It's the same brain scan. It's one and the same. It's one disease or one brain condition and various outlets. And so if you have an addiction to alcohol or to smoking or to video games, it's all one and the same. The treatment is one and the same, and you can completely recover the health of your brain. And I do have a YouTube video talking about the timeline. How long does it take to heal the brain? And if there is anything you can do to speed it up, hint, yes, of course there is. You don't have to wait and suffer for months on end before the brain fully reforms. I will make sure that I post a link to that YouTube video in the description box below. If you need help with sticking to your meal plan, or you need help with achieving weight loss loss results once and for all, check out my group coaching at drzaldivar.com/group coaching. My one-on-one coaching is found on drzaldivar.com/coaching. And I will send you a free copy of my guide, the 30-Day Carnivore Diet Challenge Guide, when you sign up to my newsletter at drzaldivar.com/newsletter. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this type of information, make sure you let me know by dropping a comment in the comment section below. Give this YouTube video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell icon so YouTube alerts you every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.